Well, doggies. Whew. All right, man. Let's get back on it. Where we left off on the last one, that women can reproduce without a man, but it has only a female. Okay. In order to get a male, you need a male. Okay. It's scientifically happened before. Okay. So we've had what they refer to as immaculate conception. Some women, they have you both have you can be either male or female. The sexual organs, it's hard to explain, but I'm not a scientist. Okay. But given the dynamic of sexual reproduction, the male is stronger and the woman is vulnerable during pregnancy and the children are vulnerable during infancy. Okay. Do you understand the design? It's very elegant. Okay. So the male that is stronger, okay, in that regard to survive this kind of hostile environment is required first to provide and protect for the female and the children. Okay. Now, if a woman just has to provide and protect for herself through reproduction, it's hard because the female is vulnerable during pregnancy and the children are vulnerable when you see what I'm saying. So you need the male, get up, Bambi, get up, Bambi, get up. Okay, do you understand? Feline. So you get where I'm coming from. All right. Now, I am not a scientist, okay? And I don't claim to have answers to all the questions. I am not God, nor do I claim to be omniscient and omnipotent, okay? But I can explain to you science better than most scientists. Actually, I can explain to you science better than all scientists because there's not another scientist in the world right here sitting next to me saying, hey, Lord's Prayer works and I don't need money for a science project and I don't want a pervert invading your daughter's bedroom and masturbating to it and then trying to get sexual access to her through manipulation, through linguistics and economics. Okay, so I'm the best scientist in the world. Okay, but I'm not a scientist. Okay, but I can take every scientist that ain't worth a shit and kick them sideways till they can't walk. And you know that, and you show that. And when you sit there, they had me watch this video the other day with a bodyguard, right? A bodyguard. Kevin Costner ain't got nothing on me, yo. If I had decided to be a bodyguard, to use the Ark of the Covenant, to protect Barack Obama, George Herbert Walker, or George Bush, Bill Clinton, and all that, okay, from somebody trying to kill them, it's like, but I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Why would I protect a bunch of liars that home invade and sexually abuse and manipulate people over money? You do know that Donald Trump has casinos in Las Vegas where they have legalized prostitution. And Chris Rock, I got to keep my daughter off the poll. You need to quit voting at the polls and stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Damn, these people they're dumb. They're so dumb. We took their driver's license away. They walked into a telephone pole. They're dumb. And there's nothing worse in the history of the world. In the history of the world. Okay. Than hearing two egomaniacs get together and talk about business. Business. You're great. No, you're great. No, you're great. No, you're great. No, you're the greatest. Okay, I'm possibly the greatest, but I couldn't be the greatest without the greatness of people like you. Yeah. You're amazing, you're epic, you're iconic. You're the most sexy, gorgeous woman in the world. Oh no, honey. You've passed me up. You're sexier and more gorgeous, and it's all because of you. I guess you're right. We're just sexy, awesome, great. Okay. Now, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps them all more than you'll ever know. Whoa, tender love and care makes a life worth living. Tender love and care, that's what I'll be giving every day, every night to you. When you're wrong, when you're right, when you're blue. And sometimes tender love and care is a good, swift kick in the butt because you're getting a little too cocky and you get too full of yourself. Mm-hmm. And then he grabbed her. And then he tied her up. And then he turned on the buzzsaw. And then along came Nate. So talking that long, stanky Nate. Why are you making fun of her? You got to keep her in check. Because Emily can't snatch her ball every time she gets bitchy on the couch every time. You. You're fucking mean to your cat. I know I'm pretty. You're great. No, you're great. No, you're the greatest. Okay, I might be the greatest, but I couldn't be the greatest without great people like you to support me. Please vote for me. I'd like to run for president. I'm a philanthropist and I'm bringing jobs to your town to stimulate the economy so we can fuck more of those girls with the Jewish girlfriend who loves a brisket at the casino. Tell me you love me for a million years. And if it don't work out, real customer, real team member, paid for their testimonial. Hey, look, on the next channel it says, horny stepmom gives me her pussy and is ready for my long, hard shaft. What? I heard that shaft. He's a complicated man, and the only man that gets him is his woman. I heard that shaft is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I'm gonna leave South Park because they made fun of Scientology. Oh, son of a bitch. These people are evil, aren't they? Yeah, there was a group called Hot Chocolate that I liked. Dad business. But they had two songs. The most famous song they had out was I Believe in Miracles Since You Came Along. You sexy thing, you. But I have a daughter named Emily. Wow. And we named her Emily after Simon and Garfunkel's For Emily Wherever I Find Her, and Natalie because all we had was PBS up on the Mesa in here when Emily was born in this valley at Memorial, like her Auntie Patrice. And Natalie was like, we need to name her Emily. Clifford needed Emily. And so me and Natalie decided it should be Emily because I liked For Emily Wherever I Find Her. And Mom said, okay, that sounds, well, it is a TV character. It's a TV character after all, according to Ray Ray. She's cute, right? And then Amy came up with the middle name. We should call her Emily Grace. I was like, that's gorgeous. Emily Grace Parsons, what a dream I had. I still think my inspiration to name Emily Grace Parsons was the most beautiful myself. And I think the song Emily by Andy Williams also makes you a little, a little bit like the American Pie dad's kids selling real estate and being so happy because they're going to be extorted and exploited and manipulated by scientists through virtual presence, through economics in their house. May, swan feather. You guys get it? I'll just get a ticket to Shanghai and let first wife's hair turn white that day, the moment we turned off the debt and trespass. Orale! Okay, right now, está aquí. Boy, with the quickness. You know it, Michael Cooper. Not the alley-ooper, but the ATL. LTD is Jeffrey Osborne. ATL, Confunction. That's it. Michael Cooper from Confunction. I get my groups mixed up. Punchy don't like Michael Cooper. I like Michael Cooper, but I don't know if Punchy liked Jeffrey Osborne or not. But I'm with Jan. Yeah, no, I do like Love Ballad by George Benson, but she goes, no, LTD sings it better. And then I went and listened to it, and I was, just like Mom said that Bill had, that Bobby Hatley sings Unchained Love Melody better than George Benson, and I went and listened to it. Yeah, Mom's right. Oh, my love, my darling. Bill Hadley's is, oh, man, Bobby Hadley. Bill Medley, Bobby Hadley. Yeah, Bobby Hadley, brother, can sing. Man, he can sing. That's righteous, brother. Yes, it is. But don't ask for money because that ain't righteous. Country boy, you got your feet in L.A., but your mind's on Tennessee. Looking back, you can remember the time when you sang your songs for free, right? Because loving you is the right thing to do, right? Let's close now. Close the stock market. Forever. get science geeks that are perverts with super soldiers that if I can't fuck her, nobody can fuck her, the hell out of our children's bedrooms, the hell out of our bathrooms, the hell out of our living rooms. So long, Frank Lloyd Wright. Architects may come and architects may go, but never change their point of view. Because you're so tired. Deputy Sheriff said to me, you know what you're doing here, boy? You know, you better pack your things and leave. It's the same old story, and you're so tired because you got to keep the customers satisfied. In the clearing, there's a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries a reminder of every glove that laid him down and cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I'm leaving, but this fighter still remains because he's addicted to what he thinks he can do that makes him feel powerful. Lie, bam! Just knocked all the teeth to your back of your fucking head. Don't ever vote for president again. Stand up for the righteousness of the Lord. Está aquí hoy and every day henceforth. Wow, this guy's dramatic and he puts on a show. What do you think got him to the Sermon on the Mount, asshole? What do you think got him to show up at the river when John was baptizing, asshole? What do you think got them to show up and rally around David and Moses to save their children from being murdered by human gods, asshole? Now start mopping that floor, Jim, before I kick your ass and have you talking out of your ass, being a pet detective for the rest of your life. And where's my Ferrari, gosh damn it? Okay. I want my Victoria's Secret. I'm okay. There's 8 billion people plus on the planet. I'm pretty sure there'll be a pretty girl that loves me the way I deserve to be loved, waiting for me in the kingdom of heaven. Once I send all your hate back to you and have love waiting for you in the kingdom of heaven when you live the Lord's Prayer, stops there, don't defecate in your underwear. We don't send it to you in discreet bound packaging for fake-ass money, bitch. Oh, come on, man, if that dude in Tennessee in that tack room ain't listening to this and he ain't saying, this guy's the real deal, my cousin's got it going on just like Bob Marley and Haile Selassie. If he can't say that to himself, damn, Nathan Bedford Forrest. Nobody kills you and lives, huh? Well, you better pay for that stem cell research because they working on it at HBCUs now, Fort Pillow, bitch. Okay? Don't worry about history books. They write themselves. Okay? Be more concerned about the history of your story with her loving them so they can be his story and her story and loving them. One day they died and their graves were side by side on a hill where robin sings. And they say that violets grow there all year long because their hearts were full of spring. Today, while the berries still cling to them. And who is to blame for this child of clay? You. Finnegan's Wake. You. Come out of your storybooks and live the story that's righteous without the money to fuck. Okay, guys? Who loves you, pretty baby? All right? Peace.